our thermal camera, seeing Dragon coming back down to Earth right there.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is the first shot of the Dragon capsule coming back as part of the Inspiration4 mission. The crowd here is super excited seeing that for the first time as well. So yeah, a couple minutes left of the blackout period, and we should be getting comms reestablished with the crew here shortly.
Now is on the left-hand side, that is Mission Control Hawthorne.
Dragon, GPS converged. Expect nominal altitude for drogue chute deploy.
Copy that, SpaceX. We show the same.
And those comms confirm that we have regained comms with Dragon, and they're getting ready for drogue deploy here shortly.
Yeah, I love these tracking shots. Again, that is Dragon in the center of your screen. We've got visuals of it, and we're expecting drogue chutes to deploy, and then the main chutes shortly after that here in a couple of minutes. Again, a lot of excitement for Inspiration4 crew's return, waiting on drogue chute deploy. That happens at about 18,000 feet.
Dragon, brace for drogue window.
Copy that, SpaceX. We're bracing.
On re-entry, the team's experiencing about 3 to 5 Gs.
We heard some words to have them brace for drogue deploy. They will feel the difference in speed when the chutes do deploy. That was what the core mentioned there. That's such a cool shot of Dragon coming back down to Earth. It looks very fast in this camera view here.
Yeah, so this is a great shot of Dragon looking up at the drogue chutes. A lot of communication going back and forth between the crew and ground station, but the drogue's job is to slow the vehicle down from about 350 miles an hour to 120. We are expecting the main chutes for these to cut off and the main chutes to come shortly after this.
Dragon, these are 4 healthy mains. Dragon, descent right nominal. You have visual from the Cubby forces.
Copy that, SpaceX. Good news.
And at 4:04 p.m. Pacific time, we do have confirmation that the main chutes have deployed, and you can see that on your left-hand screen of a camera looking forward above the Dragon capsule, looking at those 4 main chutes.
1,000.
Copy, 1,000.
The next event coming up now is a visual confirmation of Splashdown. You can see the Dragon capsule on your right-hand screen slowly coming down now. We've talked about how fast the vehicle has been traveling, but they will be touching down approximately 15 miles per hour when they touch the Atlantic Ocean there.
800, SpaceX.
We copy 800.
Now, the Dragon 1 program had great success with the water landing, with 20 successful splashdowns over the course of that program, 9 of which were carried out by flight-proven Dragon spacecraft.
And
INSPIRATION4, on behalf of SpaceX, welcome home to planet Earth. Your mission has shown the world that space is for all of us and that everyday people can make extraordinary impacts in the world around them. Thank you for sharing your leadership, hope, generosity, and prosperity. And congratulations on your incredible journey.
View watching them touch down and splash down into the Atlantic Ocean. You could hear the crowd here, so excited to welcome the crew back home.
Yes. So we do have a couple of events that need to happen first before we can start to get the crew out of the capsule. So you can see some boats headed towards Dragon.
Note, there are going to be a few operations that happen before the crew can get out of the capsule. So they will be strapped into their seats, remain strapped into their seats throughout these operations until basically until hatch open once we have the Dragon capsule on board the recovery vessel. So we do have some events coming up next. The fast boats will be approaching the Dragon capsule. They'll be doing some inspections to make sure that it is safe before we begin operations to lift Dragon out of the water onto the recovery vessel.
Dragon, SpaceX's go for recovery personnel to approach. Expect personnel alongside in 1 minute.
And copy that, SpaceX. We're looking forward to seeing you.
And Dragon, with that, we request to come aboard via display cam.
And say again, SpaceX.
Requesting permission to come aboard via display cam.
Permission granted. Come aboard, SpaceX.
Now you can hear a pin drop here in Hawthorne, but as soon as we made contact with the water, excitement erupted, and it was just amazing.
Again, this is the INSPIRATION4 crew, the first all-civilian mission to orbit with 4 incredible crew on board, and we now have an inside view on Dragon as they are sitting on the ocean water awaiting for the recovery operations. Looks like we got a selfie.
I think Dr. Cyan has taken some post-splashdown pictures. Well deserved.
And again, this is standard procedure. We do have some crew climbing on board Dragon. They're performing some inspections, just making sure that the vehicle is safe prior to the next step.
Dragon, SpaceX are nominal. Rigging is in progress. Approximately 25 minutes until capsule lift. Stand by for PMC. Rigging is complete. Approximately 5 minutes until capsule lift.
And copy that, 5 minutes, and we are back to in-flight entertainment.
We copy in-flight entertainment.
The crew is having a great time with in-flight entertainment. So yeah, it looks like they're all in great spirits. We have a really cool shot on the right-hand side of the screen. That is the back of Ghost Searcher, the main recovery vessel. Dragon is in the background, as well as some other supporting recovery vessel ships as well.
Yeah, this is, again, pretty incredible to see where we are today with this mission, first all-civilian crew. And ironically, it's so much like they just went and flew on an airplane as they're watching movies, waiting to, deboard the spacecraft. And again, this mission is a fundraiser for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We've got some great news that we've raised up to $157 million so far. How incredible to do such a inspiring mission like this, as well as raise $157 million for such an amazing cause.
Yeah, so in the last 90 minutes, essentially, we raised $4 million. Keep it up, everyone. Thank you so much. Again, it's going to a great cause, and it's benefiting a lot of wonderful people. Recovery crew on the Dragon capsule itself, and so this last bit of distance, we want to make sure that it is nice and controlled for the Dragon vehicle to come on in and make its way up the recovery vessel.
And for safety purposes, the crew does remain strapped into their seats throughout this entire process, as they are going to be lifted onto the boat. And again, they will have the first person to check on them when the hatch opens will be a medical officer to ensure that they are safe and healthy before they start egressing the vehicle. And that'll be when they will be allowed to get out of their seats. We've got a crew member on the Dragon capsule at the moment, and again, they are helping with the rigging and hoisting process to lift that Dragon capsule onto the recovery vessel. And again, they have done several hours of training for this particular role, so they are professionals.
Dragon, brace for capsule lift.
You heard some comms. They are getting ready to lift the Dragon capsule. You saw the last recovery crew member hop off of the Dragon capsule into the water and onto the fast boat there as they clear the way for lifting the Dragon capsule.
And here comes Dragon out of the water.
Incredible. Dragon is being lifted onto the recovery vessel into the Dragon nest. That is what you see them setting the vehicle down on right there.
You can see at the very bottom of Dragon some water coming out. Again, that's the ballast system that helps keep Dragon upright in the seawater or in the ocean. So it's functioning as designed, and Dragon is now on the recovery vessel.
Dragon's almost a little bit of a mix of a rocket, spacecraft, and a little bit of a boat.
It does everything you need it to.
Yeah, exactly.
Dragon, welcome aboard the recovery vessel. Recovery personnel are completing final checks. Stand by for translation to egress platform in approximately 1 minute.
Copy. Jax, good to be aboard.
There it is. They are translating the vehicle to just under the helicopter pad on the vessel. Looks like they're starting to wash it down, get it clean, prepared for that hatch opening.
Yeah, this is essentially an egress or a platform for the crew members to exit. Dragon is quite large, and the side hatch is quite a bit a ways up, and so we want to make sure that when we open the side hatch, they can just comfortably get out.
And what they have there is a ladder as they prep for hatch opening. There's a few things that they do have to do here for preparation before they open up that side hatch.
Dragon, stand by for side hatch opening and egress. This will be our last call from you. Congratulations, Inspiration4 crew. Signing off.
Great comms. There you can see the side hatch is now officially open, and some exciting waves from the crew. Now they are putting on some protection along the hatch door for while they egress the vehicle here.
So we have members of the recovery team inside the capsule with the crew members. They're doing some checkouts, make sure everything is good before their crew can exit the capsule. But this is certainly very, very exciting. Again, that hatch has been closed and sealed for 3 days. This is the first time it's opened since we lifted off Wednesday, September 15th. And we have some fist pumps from Jared. I'm sure the entire crew is super excited.
Could see them waving. Lots of excitement from the crew as they're getting ready to egress the Dragon spacecraft. It looks like they are taking their tablets from each of the crew members in preparation for this egress. Now there is a procedure that they will go through even now as they egress the vehicle. It won't just be all of them getting out at once. They will follow a procedure. I believe they will be starting with egress of seat 1. Our crew back home on Earth, getting ready to egress the Dragon vehicle here shortly.
More exciting fist bumps. This is such a great shot.
How incredible. Some hearts. Love it.
Again, that was the crew members of Inspiration4, as excited as ever. They are back on Earth on the recovery vessel, just waiting to exit the Dragon spacecraft.
And it looks like we have our first crew member, Haley Arsenault, egressing the vehicle. She was sitting in seat 1 to the left. She looks very excited, even if we're just looking at the backside of her SpaceX spacesuit helmet. Medical Officer Haley Arsenault has now egressed the vehicle, the first of the Inspiration4 crew, and so very excited. Lots of waves, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Getting a little photo up. And it looks like up next is Dr. Cyan Proctor.
Yeah, this is very exciting for the crew to be exiting the capsule and finishing their Inspiration4 mission, a mission that's done so much for folks around the world.
Yes, absolutely inspiring all the way around. Just an incredible mission with an incredible crew.
And here comes Dr. Cyan Proctor.
There she is, excited as ever. Dr. Cyan Proctor. Oh, I love it. Love it.
Just strutting on down.
I know, no problem at all. Looks like Mission Specialist Chris Sembrowski is up next to egress the vehicle. Looks like some dancing there. Again, there is crew there to help them egress to make sure that they do not damage their suits or themselves on their way out.
And that is Chris Sembrowski, again, the mission specialist. Again, with a smile all over his face, super excited, ready to go.
Yeah, there we go. Last but not least, we have Commander Jared Isaacman getting ready to egress the vehicle as well. The final fourth Inspiration4 crew member of the first all-civilian crew mission to orbit.
And what a way to close it out. He was really the person with the vision.
There he is. Commander Jared Isaacman of the Inspiration4 crew. So excited.
Some handshakes and hugs all around.
Amazing. Now they will be doing a standard procedure, going into the medical room on the recovery vessel and doing some medical checks to make sure that the crew is safe and healthy. And then they will hop on a helicopter and head